Bradley, I would like to thank you for joining me today to discuss the results that were obtained through my project over staff training for technology integration at Pottsville School District. Today we're going to talk about the background of this project, the purpose of the project, what the problem was that was identified throughout the course of this project, the research method that I used, and then the findings I actually found, and the plan that I'm recommending that you take. So with the introduction of the No Child Left Behind Act in 2001, teachers became more expected than ever to integrate technology into their curriculum. This became a very much problem for the veteran teachers who had never even seen these devices before, much less know how to navigate through them. The effective use of this technology in the classroom and the successful alignment between what is considered developmentally appropriate rests greatly in the hands of our educators. During the 1999 and 2000 school year, Pottsville Schools was among the select few that was named as a regional site for technology and became one of America's top 100 in technology in an educational school. However, with ongoing changes, this posed to be a problem with the teachers, and they expressed the difficulty they had in adhering to these new ways. Professional development is an absolutely essential tool in the integration of technology into the classroom. The teachers should first be taught how to use the basics of this equipment before they can begin to be expected to teach it to our students. Many teachers have never used these devices, and they need the appropriate training in order to effectively and productively implement it into the classroom. So the purpose of this project is to increase and expand the types of professional development offered to staff at Pottsville School District. First, we should identify what trainings are actually wanted from the staff, and then we can form a list of training opportunities from the staff to choose from. The problem at Pottsville Schools is the absence of efficient training in technology for staff. Pottsville School District understands and is attempting to instruct and educate teachers in computer standards that Arkansas has adopted. So, Mr. Bradley, we're going to take these problems and we're going to turn them into solutions. So what can Pottsville administration do to fix this ongoing problem that teachers are facing? First, they can inquire from the teachers to find out what they see it deficient in and offer more professional development that would enable them to provide developmentally appropriate instruction to their students. Pottsville Schools does understand the urgency in educating students in the field of technology, and therefore they've recently implemented one-to-one instruction with electronic devices in kindergarten through the 12th grade. It's without question that this took much time and money, and the district has funneled much of both of those things into these devices, so it's imperative that we find a solution together to fix this problem that teachers are facing. So what's going to happen if this problem goes unresolved? The consequences of not addressing this issue may lead some teachers in the district to teach what they know and feel comfortable with teaching, rather than using this new technology that has been afforded them. This, in retrospect, would cause to be both financial and an instructional loss to the district. The research method that I chose to exercise during this project was a survey that was administered through SurveyMonkey, which is an online database. So I went in and I created the survey through this database, and then it was actually sent out to email through your teachers. I felt that this would offer them more time to do it on their own. The overall purpose of the research study was to identify needed training opportunities in using and integrating technology that teachers actively employed by Pottsville School District felt would be beneficial to aid in implementing technology into curriculum in a meaningful and high-yield manner. The responses were analyzed to determine what additional means the district should offer in terms of professional development. The survey was directed to a variety of individuals at your school district. It was given to all the administration as well as teachers and the paraprofessionals. There were a total of 50 surveys administered. Of the surveys that were administered, all that were completed and returned were examined. There was a 40% response rate, which I felt could have been increased had I given them more of an opportunity to complete this survey. I perhaps could have let the administration send out this survey, and it could have become more of a mandatory thing rather than an option for the teachers, and this probably would have proven to give me some better results. Mr. Bradley, if you'll refer to the chart that I have provided you, you can follow along with me there for the results. All right, there, as shown there in your chart, 100% of responding staff felt that technology would improve their ability to teach. However, of the surveys that were completed, 75% responded with the message that they were being deterred from creating these lessons because of the amount of time it actually took to build them. You can see there on your chart, both of those were the teachers that felt, they agreed that they were deterred from creating these lessons because of time. Also, of the staff, almost 94% said they did believe that the integration of technology into the current curriculum was very important for student success. You can see there that almost 63% of teachers, though, felt that they needed more options for professional development in the area of technology. So how can we make this come true? What can we do here to make teachers feel more comfortable in using these devices? So based on the feedback that was received from the surveys that were sent out to members of the staff, it's recommended that they make changes to their technology-centered professional development. So Pottsville School District should seek a variety of opportunities to these teachers who feel a need for more training. They can include all aspects of the curriculum and the diverse nature of each component. Administration should closely examine the teachers' concerns, and they should come together to form a list of technology trainings in which the staff may choose from individually. One quote directly from the survey that was administered, one teacher said specifically, "One size does not fit all." So it's important to give them such a variety where, you know, those veteran teachers might still have the option for doing the basic trainings rather than those more advanced ones. So here's our step-by-step plan. The administration, along with your training coordinator, could come together and decide what's most fitting for the staff as a whole. It's important to include the training coordinator since they are most educated in this realm of development. They should analyze specific situations and ask what it is that the students are lacking in these areas to be competitive and engaged in learning. The district should be aware that there's a major difference in training the teachers how to use this technology and how to effectively integrate it into the curriculum. The training should first focus on the basics of using the equipment. However, a majority of it should focus on classroom management and technology-based lesson planning. So the training opportunities at Arts Board are something that I want to present to you with. It's the local teachers co-op here in Arkansas. Since Pottsville School District is already paying the yearly fee, which is $15,000, in order to explore this variety of trainings that they offer there, this would actually be no cost to the district. Given that the district already pays this, all they would need to do is come together to form a more organized list and categorize the trainings by skill level. Since the district isn't going to be using any funds in order to make these changes, this seems to be an extremely feasible option for them to address. The urgency of these changes is very urgent. Since the district has implemented this one-to-one with their technology devices, this is a financial loss if they don't address these problems immediately. Staff training for technology integration at Pottsville School District. The training is focused around coaching, skill level, development of the teachers, the experience of the teachers, the knowledge that they feel they have and the knowledge that they don't yet have, their ability to continually learn and teach to these students. So do you have any questions, Mr. Bradley?
No, at this time.
Well, thank you for joining me again today and allowing me to share with you my results.